what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Cold plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets. Young and it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you, you know that I would.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're off for MetLife. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They run it from the gun with Wright. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. They're set up at the 35 now. They go play action on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Wright's running out of the gun. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Dropped by the first defender taken in this year's NFL draft. That was Andrew Carter.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football, and they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
On first down, Pierce starts. Finds a man. Mason Taylor has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
From the 31. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Dart gonna throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Fourth and forever coming up. They'll go. Here's Dart. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Leading from the pistol. It's right. Breaks through, and he might break away. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They'll come up 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Running behind center with right. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
And the Commanders first down.
He'll throw it. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Man in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. Catch made over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. He has it at the 5. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. He gets it right back to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. On his Katie York for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
And for the Commanders, a 5th defensive back out there. They're going nickel on 3rd down. Quick into the outside by Dart. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's a give for Wright. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Fame with Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Fabio Carrique making that stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now looking to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Back deep for the Giants, Amir Smith-Marset. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to Tracy. Rob's the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Now here's Cam Scadaboo on the ground. It's on the turf. Falls out. He lost it. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He puts everything behind this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Running right. Here's Wright. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Commanders looking for a score just before the break. They send Samuel Wright to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. has a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Here we go.
From the 45 on 2nd down. It's caught into Galen Wright. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try and throw it here. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. It is Abdul Carter making plays as he closes that one up. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Let's go now.
From the 21. Captain Debo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Wait, what's this? They fake the spike. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70,
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. Really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Third and long for him here. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Here's a throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Intended target that time was Jalen Wright. And now it's second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Here's a give inside to Wright. Down the sideline inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They've got a man in motion. To throw it on first down. Chased out to his right. There's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Here's Wright on the carry. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Let's go now.
Motioning the tight end now. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. From the pocket, looking for a target. He's running for it. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings him to 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal.
Now they send their back in motion right. Looking to throw on 1st and goal. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down at the line. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Running it with Wright. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now backed up to the 8, 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he launches himself forward to save a loss. That time reaches the line.
That is an effort play. I love that by the defense. Corralling the QB behind the line. It can be tough to track these guys down when they decide to scramble. What excellent pursuit to stay on them the entire way.
York knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 31-yard line.
starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Dart setting in the throw here. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba. And this one does not go far. So we're through 3 here. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now. Buffalo leading.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants now lead by 10. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants drive their lead to 11. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. RPO quickly into the hands of Neighbors. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or 2 miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Here's 2nd and 11. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Do we feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for...
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Dart gonna throw again. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better make it another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Third down now. Here's Dart. He set up the screen to Neighbors. Play not developing as they had hoped. That's a loss of yardage, Brock. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. The kick by Patterson is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Now right. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down. Offense up to the line fast. Here he is on third and long. On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing from the gun. The tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action on first. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Second and 10 now. And the Giants get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Man, these last two drives, Brock, he's looking like a different quarterback than we've seen all season. He's been so good at taking care of the football, not so much here.
Yeah, it does speak to the type of play he's had, where he's just been so on it, taking care of the football, knowing it's the most precious thing you've got in the game, but he's given it away a couple times. I'm curious to see how this affects him here down the road.
Throw left side. Taylor has it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Smith-Njigba there to grab it. Rolling into enemy territory. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Going on first down. It starts. And the Commanders get home. They drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80.
They're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They'll go. Here's Dart. This is brought in. Big game for Smith-Njigba. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants likely locked up the win right there. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. From the gun to start. 1st and 10. This is right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Again. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, Viking 18.
Throwing now from the gun. Intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Giants come away with the win. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.